someone is asking, you talked about providing families with a faith formation piece that they can use, for example, you mentioned a weekly walk or a hike. Can you give an example of that and what that might look like for folks, either in the home setting or in the church setting?
Yeah, so a really simple one, and I'll play off of the fruits of the spirit that we're using for the devotion here, is to pick even a fruit of the spirit, and before the walk, say, hey, we're going to think about gentleness as we do our walk today, and use that kind of as a prompting word, almost as a meditative. I mean, it could even be a mantra that you repeat as you're going along, and find what are the things along the way that help you think about that, remind you of that, or where do you find that in that, and where do you see God in that, bridging that gap for you. So if that's kindness and you see a railroad tracks, like, where do you see kindness in that? Where's God in that moment? So it can be as simple as picking something of the fruits of the spirit. It can be much more complicated by like reading a scripture story and doing essentially a lectio divina, reading it at the beginning, walk for a while, read it again and walk again, which lots of the longer hiking trails have traditions of that as well. So those are two different ways of thinking about that.